The Westside, and welcome to our 75th anniversary celebration. There are some VIPs here today, so give yourselves a big hand. You're the VIPs. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to pass around. This is the representation of the tile that's going to go into the Groppert Center, which is located in Lee Summit at Unity Village. And we bought this as a spiritual community. So I wanted everybody to just pass that around. When I'm at Unity Village, I'm gonna be there in November, and I'm hoping that I can get a picture of the tile actually up on the wall. So I'm really excited about this because Unity of the Westside will be part of Unity Village forever and ever. And that makes me very happy. You know, I'll come back with a picture of it. When I come back with, this was my trip, you know, I'll come back with a picture. So now I'd like to introduce you to our office administrator, Sarah, who's been with us for many years. Sarah, would you please stand up? We are blessed with her spirit and her help. We're blessed with her spirit and her help with everything Unity of the Westside. She runs the show effortlessly and seamlessly with love, light, and a special energy with all that she does here. And at this time, I'd like to call our prayer chaplains forward. Come on up, prayer chaplains. Now these ladies today in the back, they're going to be preparing breakfast for us all with their loving hands. All the proceeds from the pancake breakfast will be for the prayer chaplain ministry. But before they go back, in gratitude for their commitment, will you all introduce yourselves to everybody? So just start. I'm Romy, and how many years have you been here, and what do you do here, and how's it going?
Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Good to see all of you. Thank you for joining us. I'm Romy, and I have been at Unity of the Westside for almost 2 years. I am Vice President of the board, as well as prayer chaplain and service assistant and pancake makers today.
My name's Jan Wenzel, and I've been coming to Unity, I think, since about 1997. Wow. And as you said, 75th anniversary, I remember being here for the 50th anniversary. Oh. Wow.
And Nancy Timmons, I'm probably the baby in this group. I've only been here a year, but it has been an incredible transformational year. And as Robin so eloquently said, the Sunday I walked in, I knew this was a place for me. And I am a prayer chaplain, and I also sit on the board.
I'm Carol Ann, and I think I've been here since 2018. I was at Unity of the South Bay, which had to close. So I knew immediately I had to just come right up here. And I've served on the board, and I've been a chaplain for many years. And I'm happy to be a chaplain here.
Before they go back, in gratitude for the commitment that you've made to be our Unity of the Westside prayer chaplains, we lovingly bestow this certificate on you. There's Romy.
Thank you.
And there's Jan. Carol Ann. Last but not least, never least.
Baby.
Nancy.
Sorry, so we can see it. Oh, that much. I can see your. Oh, so beautiful.
So, thank you all. Thank you for your service as prayer chaplains, and thank you for the pancakes that I'm going to have later. I'm looking forward to that one. Will you stay board member? Yeah, board members need to stay up here. So if you're a board member, Romy, come on back up. Nancy, come on back up, sorry. So some of these wonderful prayer chaplains actually do double and triple duty in their sacred service. So Carol Ann, Romy, Nancy, I'd also like to call up at this time Jane Leonard, who's already here, and Manuela. This is your Unity of the Westside Board of Trustees. Now this month, Carol Ann is coming off the board, but we wanted her up here because she has lovingly and patiently served on the board for at least the past 2 years, could be longer. Carol Ann, we thank you for your service. We know that you stay on as a prayer chaplain. We thank you for your sacred service to us all. And thank Carol Ann, and we're going to give her a lovely gift from us. Oh. Thank you. So I'd like you to.
And don't make pancakes.
So now you can go down there with the other ones. You can go down there. So at this time, I'm going to swear the board in. You've all answered a calling to serve as leadership of our spiritual community. Do you agree to serve this Unity of the Westside spiritual community with love as your guide for 2025-2026? Please say yes in unison.
Yes.
Friends, I present to you Unity of the Westside Board of Trustees. Please thank them for sharing their gifts of their time, treasure, and talent with us. So give them a big hand.
Before we go on, there is another thank you that needs to be made.
It's not in the script.
I know, that's my favorite part. Reverend Karol never gets a little something. She's always giving. Every time she goes on a trip, she comes back with all this cool Unity stuff for all of us. And, you know, we just are so appreciative to you, and I'm personally appreciative and grateful for you in my life, and as a friend and a leader and everything you've done for all of us. This is a very little something, but it's for you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That wasn't in the script. Thank you so much. It is my joy to serve this spiritual community. It is my joy to serve here. And whatever leadership, whatever I do here, I do it in love for this community. Exactly. All of you. And all of us together. So now I'd like to play a message for you from a woman who helped Unity of the Westside walk through some very tough times. Here's my friend and mentor, Reverend Tony Bain.
Hi, this is Reverend Tony Bain, and when Reverend Karol Scotta asked me to record this blessing, my heart just jumped with joy. This blessing for your 75th anniversary. Wow, what an accomplishment. 75 years of continuous Unity service as a Unity ministry. It's like take your hand and give yourselves a pat on the back to be in service to these truth teachings, to the lives that you have changed. And I know in these past few years, since 2016, that I've been involved with you, when I've been mentor to Reverend Scotta. I have been so blessed to be a part of this ministry. To have walked through the fires with you, literally and figuratively. So just know that here I am at Unity Village, and there you are out in California, that warm blessings are coming your way on this special day. Happy 75th anniversary. Blessings to you, and may you continue another 75 years and longer. Blessings.
Our Unity of the Westside mission, vision, and core values.
These are really important for any organization, and we strive to really live these, breathe them, pray them, and be joyful through them all the time. So our mission is Unity of the Westside is a spiritual beacon inspiring unity through sacred service, prayer, and education. Our vision is centered in divine love. We celebrate a world of oneness. And our core values are sacred service, creativity, connections, spirit-led, abundance, and innovation. So hold those in your hearts and thoughts as you go through your days as well. And we're gonna just keep on going for another 75 years, like Reverend Tony said. Thank you.
So welcome to our great big little church on the 75th anniversary. I'd like to take a few minutes and just go into a meditation. And with this meditation, I really want us to go into this place of gratitude for the lives that we have, and of gratitude for this beautiful spiritual community. So just relax. If you feel like it, you can gently close your eyes. Just follow your breath. We breathe in, we breathe out. We breathe in, we breathe out. We breathe in, and we breathe out. And as you relax into your breath, think of the words, thank you. What are you thankful for in your life? And who do you need to say thank you to? Is it God? Is it your spouse? Is it your friend? Is it your boss? Is it someone who you serve with here? Just think of all the gratitude in your life. And now expand that gratitude out into the world, out into your community. Are you thankful for the house that you live in? Are you thankful for the people that walk up and down your block and walk their dogs, hopefully picking up after them? But just with your neighbors that you see as you're going out to your car and you say, howdy. That sense of neighborhood is so important. And now expand that more to your spiritual community here at Unity of the Westside. All the friends that I have here that I didn't have before I came here. That means so much to me. That fill my life. And now let's take it out into the city of Los Angeles and let's bless her. Oh, city of Los Angeles needs a good blessing. And we are just the folks to come along to bless her and to be grateful for her. And now the state of California, with all its faults, literally and metaphorically, we thank God for those faults. We thank God that all is in divine and perfect order. We thank God for her beauty, from the desert to the sea to the mountains, to those hot places in San Diego with the beautiful views that we like to vacation to the wine country that gives us good California wine, to all those workers that work in the fields, to all those who own companies and own businesses that keep our economy going strong. We are grateful for California, as we are grateful for our United States. Maybe we don't seem united, but we are. The truth is we are. We are all Americans living in our United States. And we are grateful for the freedoms that we enjoy here. And now let's take that gratitude out into our world. Blessing parts of the country where there's discourse. We bless them. We hold a peaceful place for them. And now extend it out into the universe with the aurora borealis that everybody's seen but me the last few nights. Out into space, out into the meteor that somebody caught on film in Ohio today that I saw on Facebook. Thank God for space. Thank God for what is beyond, what is known and what is unknown. And we are grateful. Now when you come back, you can come back and open your eyes. My talk is called From Roots to Wings, and I stole this title from Jim Blake, I think. They're doing the same talk up in Sacramento. I did not steal the talk though, I just stole the title. The daily word about belonging really spoke to me this morning. You see, Unity of the Westside, we do belong to each other. We're all family. And the Unity family was founded in Kansas City, Missouri in 1889 by Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, after Mrs. Fillmore had been cured of her tuberculosis by spiritual healing. This resulted in the Fillmores studying world religions, spiritual healing, and the link between science and religion. Unity is a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters, and the power of prayer. Unity honors the universal truths in all religions and respects each individual's right to choose their own spiritual path. A group of people thought of and manifested Unity of the Westside. Our church was started in 1949 as Culver City Unity by a group of like-minded people who began, as many Unity churches did, as a study group under the leadership of Dolly Phillips, who was a licensed Unity minister. They obtained a building on Tilden Avenue in Culver City, and on July 4th, 1954, the church building was accepted and consecrated. On or about 1957, Dolly Phillips resigned, and her assistant Carol Moore became the church leader, which lasted until 1961, when Carol was sent to San Gabriel for a church there. Then Vesta Moore took over the leadership. But the move was not successful, and the church had to be sold for debt obligations. For a while, it appeared that the church might be homeless, with no sanctuary to meet in. But Culver City and guardian angel named Perla Staples, a Culver City businesswoman, who was not in the Unity movement but had a strong belief in Unity principles. Perla passed in 2004, but she was also responsible for helping start the YMCA and the Presbyterian Church down the street and other worthy groups here in Culver City. She persuaded Dolly Phillips to again take over as the minister. Perla purchased this building and added Fellowship Hall and the side offices and gave it as a gift to Dolly. Dolly remained the minister until 1964, and then Opal Zollner, who had served as a guest speaker many times, became the minister, and in 1965, the church building was bought from Dolly. Dr. Opal, as she was known, served until 1971. For a period of time, there was no minister, but the faithful few held the church together by having the licensed Unity teachers and ministers provide the Sunday lesson. In 1973, the Culver City Unity and the Inglewood Unity churches merged. Culver City owned the present building, while the Inglewood Church had a residential home and a building fund. Shortly after the merger of the two churches, Reverend John Morrow left for a church in his home state, and a new search for a minister began. In 1977, Dr. Robert Hill and his wife Ann, who was a licensed Unity teacher, took over the leadership of this church. While love permeated the sanctuary, very little sunlight did. The east wall was then changed and lined with the stained glass windows, and the new sliding glass door was installed. A patio was built and an altar was created. New carpeting and new pews were installed. Dr. Hill, who had a deep bass voice, led until 1988 when he retired. We were again without a minister, but there was a strong board of directors. Spiritually and financially, the church remained healthy during this period. In 1990, Joseph Tower and his wife Scotty, a licensed Unity teacher, were selected as our new spiritual leaders. They led until 1994. In 1995, Reverend John Coolidge came to lead the church, and he left in approximately 1988. Other spiritual leaders followed: Reverend Brent Fletcher, Reverend Charles Murphy, and others have led this church. These are our roots. And I say these names and tell you about them because they were so important in these 75 years to know our foundation is strong. I've been here since 2011, and there have been many, many ups and downs. For me, it's mostly been ups. Okay, there were a few crazy downs, but mostly ups. It's all about your perspective. I became the spiritual leader in 2017 and have been in service since that time. My experiences at the Unity of the Westside has inspired me to change the entire direction of my life. I was a successful businesswoman. I had no interest in ministry, and then all of a sudden I did. And I was ordained in 2022 by Unity. I think of all those that came before us and the vision they had for us. It's been 75 years, and what have we done? Who are we in this community? We are dog blessers, I know that. How can we continue to impact our community for the good? Because when we impact anything for the good, we're allowing God to work through us, to be God in the good in the world. Just think of that. You and I are part of creating all the good in the world. If you come to Unity the Westside on any given day, here's what I hope you'll notice about our community. We offer our hand in kinship. We laugh and we smile a lot. We're here together to experience God, Christ, universal spirit. We're not here to judge you on your race, or if you bring a partner who might be the same sex that you are. We acknowledge our diversity, but strongly believe in our unity. That is not duality, that is oneness. We see you as you are. Okay.
Hold on here 1 second. It's not what I thought it was.
Is this doing it?
Nope.
Okay. We see you as you are, a perfect child of God, bright and lit from within, with all the love and beauty of the divine. We also will not tell you what God to worship, for your relationship with your source of all good is yours, and mine is mine, and hers is hers. Our respect could be the first thing that you notice about us. Our kindness and loving openness is worn on our sleeves. We as a community are here for you to join with in brotherhood and in sisterhood. And we all live in glass houses, so we don't throw stones here. Whoever you are, we embrace you. We encourage your spiritual journey to your awakening to truth principles and the awakening to the Christ that is within all of us. Our wings are wings of diversity. Unity and diversity is a concept of unity without uniformity and diversity without fragmentation. This sanctuary is my safe space from the world. We speak spirit here. Unity and diversity shifts focus from unity based on a mere tolerance of physical, cultural, linguistic, social, religious, political ideological or psychological differences, towards a more wonderfully complex unity, based on an understanding that the differences between us enriches our human interactions and our experience. Our Unity of the Westside wings, the wing-globed, will spread and carry us as we soar into our future. The wings give soul to our bodies, and back of the soul is spirit. We as a community will meet this future together. We're rooted in our past and feel all the blessings of those roots. But more importantly, we are embracing our future. I wonder what the next 75 years will bring to Unity of the Westside. I don't know a lot. I'm not a future seer, but I know this much. We will meet whatever comes with love as our guiding force, for God is here, and love is here, and we are here. Charles Fillmore said this: the activity of our souls is quickened by the Spirit until it rises above the thought of matter and floats free in the ether of fourth dimension, which Jesus called the kingdom of heavens. Unity of the Westside for me and for you is our heaven on earth. This is what happens here and has happened with Unity of the Westside for 75 years. So now I'd like to bless this church, and I'd like to hold you to all hold your hands up. We're going to bless this church with James Gillette Freeman's "This is God's House." Okay? This is God's house. May we who come here not only find out about God, but find God. May there be beauty in this place, but especially may it be a place where men and women become aware of the beauty in themselves. May this be a place of worship. May this be a place of instruction. May this be a place of singing. May this be a place of prayer. But for us who worship and take instruction and sing and pray, may this always be a place of inner stillness, where we may listen and hear when God speaks. May whoever ministers here minister in love. May whoever teaches here teach truth. May whoever serve here serve pleasantly. May everyone come into this house in expectation and go with thanksgiving. And may anyone who comes needing help go feeling blessed. May this be such a house that Jesus Christ, or any stranger, even one of the least, would feel as he was with friends. God bless Unity of the Westside and her 75 years. May Sweet Spirit guide and protect her the next 75 years and beyond. And so it is. Amen. Okay, I think Robin's supposed to read this part, but I'm going to read it. Okay, Robin? So I have a little special something to give Jane on behalf of Unity Worldwide Headquarters. And first, here's the video. This is a surprise video from the CEO of Unity, Reverend Jim Blake.
Greetings, Unity of the Westside and Rev Karol. Congratulations on 75 years of bringing light and love to the planet. This anniversary for your church is an achievement that speaks to the legacy of ongoing spiritual community this ministry has forged over the last 7 decades. It's clear to see that you strengthen and comfort each other and your local community as you share unity teachings with the world. Albert Einstein said, "Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value." For 75 years, your ministry has been adding value to people's lives, enriching their experiences, uplifting their spirits, and empowering their potential. May you continue making a positive difference that echoes in their daily moments and long-term aspirations. From all of us here at Unity World Headquarters, congratulations on this meaningful anniversary, and may you have many more.
Okay, well, on behalf of Unity Worldwide Headquarters, as a board member, Jane, come on up. We, as Unity Worldwide Headquarters, present Unity of the Westside You are a light of the world. Unity Worldwide Headquarters honors Unity of the Westside for 75 years of ministry and service.
That's just beautiful.